Alright, so welcome back. We're actually going to throw on some just basic color just to so he's not gray anymore. So to do so, we're just going to use the hypershade to do these next few things. I'm not actually going to do a texture map or go over UVs currently. So this is going to be just like a real quick drop some color and we'll see where we go from there. So I'm probably just going to just build a basic character out by just building building an IK foot and then FK arms probably, just a real simplistic kind of rig, and then we'll skin that rig and do a simple animation. So we'll move forward from there. So let's add some materials to this guy. So if you've saved the file from where we were at last, sphere biped or whatever you named it, so go ahead and open that file if you have not opened it up. So what we're going to do is just throw on some basic color. So what we'll do, we'll go to our hypershade. So that the hypershade is going to be this little spherical ball. And if we open that up, and right now we'll just actually create some, let's just do some simple materials in here. So if we go and say create material, and we'll just create, let's just do some regular blend shaders. So with the blend shader, we'll just start with this first one right here. So we're not going to use the Lambert just for these simple blends. So actually, first thing you want to do is turn up the color, which is going to be full saturation, and the diffuse I'll turn up to 1, just so it's at 100%. And then this one we'll just call this. So if you go right here into this blend, and we'll just, you can just either double click it or just click and drag, left click and drag. And then I'm just going to name this skin underscore matte. So skin material. And then, so we'll go to our skin color. And so we can make this be African American or white or Caucasian, or however we want to do this. Since I'm a Caucasian myself, I will probably go with just a lighter skin here. So just kind of eyeball and find what color looks good to you. And let's see, no transparency or ambient color, no bump, no translucence. We're going to turn the translucence down. Also turn the spec down quite a bit so the skin is not really, we're not going to see too much of a spec. I turned the spec color up too, and reflectivity down to 0. And I'll probably turn this to like 0.01. Let's go 0.02. Yeah, there's like a light shine on it, which is fine. And I'll probably just bump this up. This just kind of smooths out the fall, just so it's not so reflective. So I'm just going to turn that up to say 0.7, maybe 0.65. Just so we want a little bit of shine to it. And so from there, we'll just go with that for now. And from here, we'll just create another new material. So go to material, and we can create a new blend shader. And for this one, let's call this one t-shirt. Not thirst. T-shirt underscore matte. And this one, I'll turn the color all the way up. Diffuse all the way up. And for the color, I'm probably going to go with, I don't know, let's do like lighter blue or something like that. We'll just kind of circle around here. Actually, let's go with a gray shirt. How about that? Or, yeah, let's go with this darker gray color. So just move this all the way over to the left here. This is darker gray. You can add color, whatever color you want to add. This is the one that I'm going to roll with for now. So I'm going to turn these down, turn this up so it's a little shinier, turn the spec down quite a bit, and then the spec color, we can just kind of leave that where it's at, return reflectivity off, and so there's just a little bit of shine. You can kind of bump that. I'm going to probably bump mine up to like 0.7, 0.68. It's a little bit of shine to it. And then this one, okay, so we have t-shirt matte, skin matte, and then let's make some jeans as well. So we'll just create material and go to Lambert, or not Lambert, I'm sorry. We want to delete that guy. So I just hit the delete button. So create materials, and we'll go to another blend, and we'll go to this guy and just call this pants matte, or jeans, pants or jeans, however, jeans matte. And this guy, gonna turn this up and change this to a blue jean looking color. It's kind of got a little bit of purple. And we can turn that down, just if you want like dark jeans or lighter jeans, however you want, whatever you want color wise. Turn the diffuse up, all these down. There's basically no, we're going to turn all that spec basically just almost off. And so I'm going to turn the spec color down, reflectivity, all that off. So it's just going to be a basic kind of blue color. And then shoes, let's choose, let's say, so materials, and we'll go with another blend color, another blend material, and we'll name this shoes matte. And then this guy, let's just do white shoes. So turn that guy up, turn that one up, just soften that, turn the spec down, no reflectivity. Okay, so with those four selected, all we need to do now is we can close that down, close the hypershade, and then now we can basically go and select everything that is going to have the skin shade color. So if you go into object, we're in object mode, so when you select the complete object, we want to go to face mode. So if you go to F11, will give us face selection, and so we can just double click on all these, and if you hold down shift and double click, shift and double click, this will give us all of the faces of these objects. So I'm just going to do a few of these. So it's just the arms, the head, ears, nose, neck, and then we'll also go, I'm going to turn on my symmetry, so just turn on Object X symmetry, and then hold down shift and double click. This should select the opposites as well. So just going through, double clicking. Once you see that orange color, it's basically all, that whole object should be selected. And so we'll be throwing that material on there. So I'm just looking just to make sure it looks good. So with that, with those selected, we can actually go and right click and then say assign existing material. It's going to be down, this is a right click menu. So we'll go all the way to the bottom, assign existing material, and we'll go to skin. And that should add all those, and I'm just going to go F8 and just click off just to see. And so we have all that, the skin material, kind of what we want. So next we want to do the same. So select an object mode, just select your character, and then we'll go to F11, and then if you double click, and double click, this is going to be our shirt color. So right click, assign existing material, and we'll say t-shirt. And then for our pants, we'll just double click and just go down one side. Should select all those. And let's go, that's probably good for, we'll just select those parts. And then right click, assign existing material, and say jeans. And just like so. And then we'll go to the shoes. So we'll select these guys, these three. And right click, assign existing material shoes mat. All right. So that white is really kind of, if you want to make any changes, one good way to do that is I'm going to actually turn symmetry off since we're not using symmetry anymore. And then I'm going to just double click, say anything that has a material that you want to change. If you double click, right click, and go to material attributes, that will bring up your current material. And so I'm just going to bump this down just a little bit lighter, just so it's not so white. And so I'm going to go F8. All right, so this is kind of our little simplistic guy. So we can actually save this with our current material selections. And we'll move to joints and joint placement next. And I'll go through that pretty quickly. Well, not quickly, but I'll explain it. So if you're following along, we'll walk through putting the joint system into this little simple biped character that we're making. And so from there, we'll move forward. All right, thanks.